Esky desk, messy desk, messy desk. Okay, guys, in keeping with trying to get some things done on the channel, and because some of the stuff being mentioned on the Breakfast with Bando channel, I present to you my meager progress. Now, some of these I've shown over the last little bit, but I've kind of finished up most of this stuff with them. Now, this is part of getting things done before you get any other projects, and of course, as soon as I start doing it, my brother gifts me with a BattleTech box so that I'm behind schedule. So, let's talk about some of what I've done here, some of why I'm doing it, and of course, some future projects and some other things with the channel. So I've meandered for about a minute, so let's get to it. So first off, you guys have probably seen my Xeno watch captain. I've finished up on his basing, and I went with this kind of dirty kind of basing. I wanted it to be fairly simple. I wanted the tan brown, not on the rim, but as part of the basing, because I think it works really well with the black. I finished up on the detailing, and he has been fully taken care of, so he is a done project as far as I'm concerned. Another one that is almost done, and I need to do some touch-ups on, is Fafnir here. Effectively, I've got him to a point where I'm happy. I need to finish up on the pistol holster there, and I need to do a little cleanup on his shield here, which I purposely put there because I kind of liked it on his chest as opposed to the arm plate, but I went back and I touched up all the metal with a little bit of silver, and I'm going to keep some of it kind of plain. And I just really like the way the yellow turned out with this. It's just a really great yellow. So he is a done project as far as I'm concerned. Now, I've been working on my own little marine project for a while, and these guys are some that I did way back before I even started the channel. So I've been repainting them to fit with the new screen of a kind of marine teal kind of color. And one of the big things I have done, if I can get something to point with, I'll use this toothpick. I've been starting to do some of these little customization marks, and I'm going to be basically like just going through and hitting them to give them a little bit of character. And I've gone through and just kind of hit them up. Very simple paint job with some very simple just customizations that works with this chapter. And let's see if I can do that. I'm doing the symbol in this manner. I finally figured out. Now notice they don't all have this because I'm individualizing them, but he has the little stripe with the bonding studs being painted a different color. And I was going to say, hey, look, keep it simple when you're customizing guys, and you can just add little touches that give them personality and tell it a little bit of a story. Let me pull this other guy out here real quick before we completely stop talking about that. And you can see I've added little bits on there. I haven't quite decided if those are like kill marks or honors, but effectively they're like little bits of customization unique to each guy as I go through. Now, of course, I'm going to be doing a couple new videos. But one thing I wanted to kind of tell people is I'm going to start doing polls, or a post at the very least, where I go, hey guys, what would you like to see on the channel? And I'm hoping that, you guys would check that out. Not because I'm trying to, get it a bunch of, views or anything, but I would want to hear what things you guys want to see on the channel in the following week. Be it me talking about a new release, a bit of a hobby opinion, talking about some other things, whatever it is. We can kind of do that, or we could even do it as polls. We gather up a lot of suggestions, we put it on a poll, we have the poll run, and then that's going to be future content. This effectively, I want to make stuff you guys want to see. not just my own personal ramblings and madness as I just kind of go, well, this sounds like something to be fun to do, or hey, maybe people want to hear about that. I want to do stuff that you guys want to hear about. I'm also going to do some of my side projects. What I am going to be putting out next week is I'm going to be putting out a video on how to make your own basing mix. Now, if I could find it without having to crush myself, because it's always going to be in the most inconvenient place because you don't think about it. Effectively, I made a mix that's very similar to Army Course from War World Scenics. Not the same thing, but what I want to do is show you how you can make your own basing mix. Now, mine is meant for painting over, which is what you see on this lad here, the Xeno watch captain. He was my test subject, but I can talk about how to make it where maybe you just want a base mix that's ready to go, you put it on there, and how you can make a pretty substantial amount with a higher initial investment, but will be cheaper over the long run. I think that my test batch, I'll probably be good with it for at least the next 5 years, just to give you an idea of what it is. But guys, I hope you're going to have a fantastic weekend. No, I'm not going to completely go off the Warhammer train, but I want to talk about more stuff. I'm going to be still talking about some older of the books and the older editions of Warhammer. I will talk about some of the new stuff, but I want it to be stuff you guys are interested in me talking about, not just crazy old man yells at clouds. And of course, I'm going to be doing some side projects and trying to show you guys and encourage you and kind of show you my own mess ups and mistakes. So I hope that's interesting to you guys, as I have this terrible habit of thinking I'm going to make a short video and I just keep rambling. But I'm trying to be as honest as forthright, and I hope you guys have a great weekend and an even better life. Until then, bye-bye.